this dA set will be around 2 around 3. It's given that there are 6 different sections, and the students are rated according to categories, namely outstanding, excellent, and so on and so forth. And the ratios of different categories is given, right? So if I just need to combine it, if I say for Jupiter, right, the ratio of O is to E is to V is to G is to A is to B is to O is to P, if we need to find, it will come out to be what? O is to E is to V is given as 1 is to 2 is to 1. Now V is to G is to A is 1 is to 4 is to 1. Now you can say this V is common, and here 1 is also common. So I can simply say that if V is 1, G will be 4 and A will be 1. Now again, this and this has A as common, and this is also common, 1. So if A is 1, B will be 2, O will be 1. And finally we have O is to B is to P is 1 is to 2 is to 1. O is to B is to P is 1 is to 2 is to 1. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 1. That means this gives you the complete ratio of all the categories. So we can assume that for Jupiter the categories will be A, 2A, A, 4A, A, 2A, A and A. Similarly, if we calculate the values of Jupiter, Earth and all categories, will come out to be get a data like this. So this is a complete data. Now the first question asks me, which of the following can be the total number of students in the section Pluto? So if you see the total number of section Pluto, it will come out to be 3E plus E plus 2E plus E plus and so on and so forth. It should be nothing but 31E. So if you just check the options, only option D will be a multiple of 31. So this is the correct option for this question. Next asks me, which of the following cannot be the ratio of the total number of students in the section Earth to that of total number of students in section Saturn. We have another data in the original graph. If you see the total number of students in the Earth category in section Earth in very good is maximum. So we can say that for very good category, Earth is maximum. This value is maximum in this column. Okay. And the second thing is given, the number of students who are categorized as outstanding in section Venus upon outstanding in section Pluto is more than equal to 2 by 9. So outstanding in section Venus is 2 by C, and outstanding in this one is 3E, that is given as more than equal to 2 by 9. This gives you C by E is more than equal to 1 by 3. Right. Now the question asks me total number of students in section Earth to Saturn. So if you add all the values, total number of students in section in Earth will be nothing but 19B, and that of in Saturn is nothing but 8F. So 19B upon 8F we need to find. Right, and we know that 2B is maximum, right? So I can definitely say that 2B is more than F If 2b is more than f, then if you multiply this by 8, gives you 16b will be more than 8f. So if 16b is more than 8f, 19b is definitely more than 8f. That means this value has to be more than 1. If you check the options, all the values are more than 1 except option B. So this is my correct answer in this case. Clear? Second says, in how many sections the number of students who are in category poor is definitely less than number of students who are in category poor in section earth. So let's see again. I know that for very good category this is the maximum. I need to check for poor category now. Now compare this. I know that 2b is more than a. So if 2b is more than a, 5b is definitely more than a. That means Jupiter category for poor has to be less than Earth category for poor. That means this is my one of the case. If you check for Venus, 2b is more than C, that I know. If 2b is more than C, then 5b is more than 5c or not, we need to check. 5b is more than 5c means b is more than c. So if I know that 2b is more than c, can I say b is more than c? We cannot. That means this case is not definitely true, right? Now check for Mars. 2b is more than 2d, that means b is more than d. If b is more than d, I can definitely say that 5b has to be more than 2d, right? That means 2d is definitely less than 5b. So this is my second case. Check for Pluto. 2b is more than 2e, that means b is more than e. If b is more than e, 5b is definitely less than 12e. That means this is ruled out again, right? And check, if you check for Saturn, 2b is more than f. If 2b is more than f, 5b is definitely more than f. So third case is Saturn. That means for these three categories, which is Jupiter, Mars and Saturn, it's definitely less than this. So answer is 3, which is option A. Next is, if the total number of students in section Venus is 608, then at most how many students are there in below average category in section Pluto? So total number of students in section Venus. Venus total number of students will be 19C, which is given as 608. C will come out to be 32, right? And I need to find at most how many students are there in below average in Pluto. So we have to maximize this. So in Pluto, below average is 9e. I need to find the maximum value of 9e. Now I know that from this case C upon E is more than equal to 1 by 3. So this gives you 32 upon E is more than equal to 1 by 3, or E is definitely less than equal to 96. So the maximum value of 9e will be when equal to 96. That means the maximum value will be 90 to 96. So the correct option is 864, option D.